Hi, I'm Ben Peterson, and I'd like to welcome you to the video from the University of Maryland Human-Computer Interaction Lab's 21st Symposium and Open House. In this video we have a few nice demos that show some of the software we've been developing. They're really just a companion to the broader day of lectures and demonstrations at the event of today, June 4th, 2004. And you can also find many of the accompanying tech reports that describe this work at the HCIL's website. So go take a look there. But for now, come and watch the videos and come and see what we're doing. Hi, I'm Ben Peterson, and I want to tell you about a problem I've been having. I just don't know how to keep track of all of my notes. I started off with lots and lots of paper notebooks like this. I've tried tablet PCs, I've tried digital pens, but the bottom line is I haven't found a solution that just enables me to take my notes really quickly that doesn't interfere with whatever it is I'm doing. I think about that as supporting me staying in the flow. So I developed Notelens, a tool to help me take my notes, and let me show you how it works. So Notelens is a program that's implemented with a traditional graphical user interface, and at first glance it operates in a very natural and simple way. It just has a list of notes, and you can use the cursor key to scroll through your list of notes. And if it stopped there, it would be very simple. But what it has is a number of specially, carefully designed elements to make it very fast to move around very rapidly through notes and to find and create new notes on demand. So this is how it works. You can press the Escape key to reset, press the Control F key to start finding, and as I start typing, say for oop, lek, it will filter away my notes and only show me the notes that meet that search. So in this case it'll show me all of the lectures from my object-oriented programming class. If I want to just find, say, the discussion notes for my class, I can just start typing in discussion. And as I just type in disc, D-I-S-C, I see that's enough, so I don't even need to bother to start typing in oop. But if I wanted to, I can type things in any order, so lek oop gives me exactly the same thing as oop lek, and so on. I can look for, say, all of the topics of my midterms for the class, or other things I have in my notes as well. For instance, I have some recipes in here, and if I start typing in recipe, and then soup, I will get the one soup recipe that I have for one of my favorites, carrot ginger soup. I can also make new notes just by typing Control N and start typing away. This is a note for the video. Remember to say something about Jaime. So now let's start looking for what I have on Jaime. As I start typing for Jaime, notice all I get is his contact information, not the full note. And the reason is because by default, Notelens only searches for the subject. Essentially, the first line of your note is special, and you can restrict your searches just for that. But I can turn off that restriction, so now it will search for everything having to do with Jaime. And you will see there's a bunch of things in here, including the note that I just created, because Notelens performs full text indexing, which means that every word of every note is indexed. And so while now I only have about 1,000 notes, which is actually not that small, it in fact scales up to a few tens of thousands of notes, maintaining very rapid interactive performance. Another thing I can do is see categorical information. So while many people, including myself, don't put any metadata for their notes, I just store my notes and search for stuff in my notes. If you want to, you can make categories and annotate your notes. For example, I can see all of my favorite notes, or I can see all of my notes about the HCIL, or about the ICDL, the International Children's Digital Library, or perhaps all of my notes having to do with computers. You can see there's 26 of them. And then I can go through and restrict that search. So let me say all of the computer notes about Java, or all of the notes about .NET. If I restrict my searches to the subject, then I will have fewer. So now this is all of my computer notes with .NET in the header itself. And we can go and see what that is. That's it. Notelens is very simple. We use it many times a day. I have it up running all day long, and I do 50 to 100 searches a day in new notes. In fact, I would say it's now the second most used program, just next to my email program. You can go take a look, download it at www.notelens.com.